The Niagara Peninsula Conservation Authority is proud to present their annual Earth Week celebration.
So there's all kinds of family activities here at the Center for Conservation. What we're doing is building bird boxes, bird feeders. We have live music with Jude Johnson. We have our bee exhibit we just opened up, all about solitary bees. We're just completing our bee observation box. People can actually listen and look at live solitary bees by this wonderful box built by Sarah Peebles. We have all kinds of groups and organizations coming up here today dealing with bees in the environment, and they're doing talks, demonstrations, and they're even giving away freebies, we call it, little specimens for kids to start their collections.
The Earth Week celebration is all about family fun with an environmental theme.
The Niagara Peninsula Conservation Authority is dedicated to preserving these lands for our enjoyment. The other thing is we live on the Niagara Escarpment, and a lot of people don't realize it's a World Biosphere Park, just as important as the archipelago or the Buddha statues in Afghanistan, you know, all those wonderful places. We live on it. That makes the difference. So we are sort of the gateway to it, and we're trying to show you have a wonderful resource here, not just to work, live, and play in, but also we have to preserve it for the future because it's part of our health, it's part of our environment.
The latest exhibit at the Balls Falls Center for Conservation is Better with Bees.
Bees were chosen this year because bees are very important. They're called a sentinel species, like frogs. If there's some kind of issue in our environment, bees will give you the first alarm, and we have to deal with it quickly. But a lot of people only think of honeybees, but we have all kinds of different bees, solitary bees, and so therefore we need to understand them. There's a lot of fear involved with bees too, because of the stinging of a bee, but these solitary bees don't sting. They also don't produce honey, but they're important pollinators. And if it wasn't for those pollinators, including hummingbirds and other species, well, if you didn't have those pollinators, we wouldn't have the food we have today. We'd only last 4 years without those pollinators on this earth.
The Center for Conservation is open year-round with a number of family activities taking place throughout the year.
Beginning of May, of course, we reopen our historical buildings, talking about the Ball family and their life here at Balls Falls. So you'll be able to have guided tours up until October. But in addition to that, on May the 20th, we are having a very special event, which is our Community Day, free of charge to the general public, 9 till 4, and we're having new Canadians swear in as members of our community. There'll be community groups here in Vineland and Jordan as well. So it's a big bash for the community to come up free of charge, enjoy the whole site, see the exhibits and so on. On July 7th, we have a very important event called the Niagara Escarpment Festival World Biosphere Bash. And groups from all over the Hamilton, Halton and Niagara area that deal with the environment are coming together and putting on activities and displays. We have live music, and the Greenbelt Foundation is also involved in that event. So we have all kinds of fun activities highlighting the importance of the Niagara Escarpment as a World Biosphere Park. So those are events that should not be missed.
For more information about upcoming events, log on to ballsfalls.ca. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.